We don't want half a life, we don't want half a love, we don't love half things. We want all or nothing at all. That is perfectionism, often accompanied by guilt and shame when we think that we haven't touched the result we wanted so much. But we are not here to judge about the result. That is really a lesson of humility that is hard to admit, but can be easier when we fall back into the grace of the process of connecting ourselves to this life force energy, to God, to the divinity, to nature, to the simplicity of life and every breath. Perfectionism, like quite every word in ism, sounds like something dogmatic, some undeniable truth that we have to stick to. And it has been perverted, to my opinion, into something that we must completely avoid, that we must fight in order to be free. But as everything that has been conceptualized and put into boxes, there's a truth beyond that will help us to find more freedom, peace, and joy of creating a life. I'm sitting here in nature like every day, I would say, between two symbolic pillars of nature, stones and tree. And these two are forming a triangle. And inside this triangle there's an openness where you can, hopefully if you're not an inside timer, you can see this openness with the branches and the light in the sky. And to me this is the image of the absolute that we want to attain through perfectionism. So my message for today is, what if we could just let perfectionism as a word and go back to our thirst and our hunger for the absolute with more simplicity, reverence, dedication, because this is a practice and we can become perfectionists without suffering. Being perfectionist is not a problem in itself. It's only the pain and the suffering and the clinging to the idea that we have to do things as gods that is painful. So for a moment, close your eyes, ground yourself, and remember this taste of the absolute, the infinity, that you have once experienced, or maybe several times, in a peak experience. And feel all the sensations coming with this in your body, and all the reactions of your body, of your face, what your eyes are feeling, what your mouth is saying, what your smile is smiling too. Can you feel this strength, this vital force, this energy that is moving you forward, toward the infinity, toward the self-realization, and that is for good. But also, of course, we've got to keep in mind that what is important is this movement of life and not the result. We crave the absolute, we crave the perfection, but there is so much joy in just eating life, nurturing ourselves and digesting for good. These were my words for today. Thanks for watching and listening, and I wish you a joyful creative process in your art and in your life. If you want to practice more deeply, if you need some invitations, guidance, experiments, tailored practices, I offer mentoring sessions, and you will find all the details about this through the link in the description.